Okay, thank you very much. I will talk about what is going on in Turin. I decided not to follow the pathway to show you the results achieved in Turin as they are, because I think it is time to go a little bit far away. So my presentation will be mainly focused on how we should move in the project, far a little bit beyond what was the technical objective of the project. So data collection, data measuring, and all this stuff. The point is social ethics, so the civil sense. I would start with one slide showing the situation in Turin. There is sorry. This is the slide. The first point is not so easy to have a picture of the flow going on in the non-monetary economy. I want to give you a point that I don't know if it is clear in the other presentation. In this project we are focusing different approaches. In Turin, the approach is absolutely non-monetary transaction. So no type of monetary transaction are considered. So the traditional service provided by the municipality are not considered. This has been decided in order to have a pure vision, but it has an effect, because we have to contact each organization, each association one by one, and the municipality is not giving them any kind of support. So in terms of motivation, in Turin there is a big challenge. So these are the numbers achieved by today. As you see, the green is the objective we have for the end of May 2015, so we are far from the objective. But anyhow, we plan in the next month to have a speed up in the process, because now really we are not collecting all data from the involved association. Still, some associations have some privacy issue, like Vanni said before. So we have not been entitled to register some user, because we have to solve this matter in terms of agreement letters and so on and so forth. The main point, the main issue in the CROSS project is to get involved. So as I said before, involving association on the territory is very hard. So we started to use interviews, very open interviews, very soft, so really exchange with people from the association, and organizing on-field workshops. That could be in a garden, in a refectory, we don't care. It is a really very on-field activity, done both with what we call in the project prosumer, so volunteers, and with users. But the approach is still top-down. So we contact the association, then from the association we go down to prosumer and users. This is good, but it's not enough. We think that the bottom-up approach is absolutely needed if we want to have a clear picture of what is non-monetary in our community. So the pathway now to get in touch with citizens, to stimulate their social ethics is still poor, is still weak. because we didn't find the right medium to reach them until now. We tried with social media, we tried with paper, we tried with phone call, but we are talking about thousands and thousands of citizens, so it is not feasible to reach them one by one. We have to find a way, and we are investigating. And the last point is a lack of motivation, because we don't have, as administration, a way to motivate these people. We are working in Turin, and what Davide said about incentive is something very, very interesting. But I would like to say that incentive should not come only from companies, but also the administration should provide incentives. For instance, we are working to have a sort of reduction in direct taxation for collecting garbage or on the house, in order to facilitate citizens who decided to work for the community. Because take care, doing voluntary service in a community is really working for the community, creating added value for the community, and this should be very clear. At the end, the objective is really to improve the civil sense. And now we have two questions to be answered. The first is how to reward what the citizen is doing without, take care of them, without creating a differentiation, so without creating a fight between citizens, saying, well, I'm better than you because I'm doing that and you are not doing that. Because this is absolutely against the philosophy of civil sense. We have to respect the personal attitude. We have only to stimulate this personal attitude. So by now, what we can do is only count the beats, count what is going on, count each time a citizen is doing something. Also, if this is a very small activity, for instance, as Gabriele was saying before, if I participate in a refectory together with other 9 colleagues in providing food, in providing lunch, yes, I did 1/10 of that lunch. It's enough. I don't care about the value of this 1/10. What is important is that I know that I gave my contribution. By now, this is the maximum we can do. We cannot give value to that. It's not like in the time bank, as Fabrizio said before, where it is quite easy because 1 hour is exchanged with another hour. If you work in a refectory, it's not that the mechanism. So you have, for instance, 10 people working for 100 people. And each of these 10 people provided a bit of help for each of the 100 people. And you have to take care of that. And it's completely different from when talking about the time bank. Completely well. The other point is, well, we are doing this experience. Okay, the project will finish in 1.5 years. Okay, how we will do? What we will do at the end of the project? How we can sustain the project? So the main weak point, once again, is keep high the motivation. I'm not talking only about the motivation of volunteers. I'm talking about the motivation of administration, for instance, or association, because these people are not automatically involved in the project. The other point is the platform sustainability, because Poste Italiane provided a platform. The app will be in place soon, but we have no mechanism now to sustain them. The challenge. Oh, sorry, I skipped this slide, is what I did. Well, the challenge is really, as David showed before, to create an ecosystem. The ecosystem is there, but in a way we don't know yet all the mechanisms inside that ecosystem. So we have really now to work in order to understand, taking into consideration that often in the ecosystem the main objective is efficiency. The cross ecosystem will be based on efficacy. We don't care about the loss of time of a volunteer or the person involved. What is important is if we achieve the objective, if the citizens are supported as they expected to be. This is a key point and is a really social ethics point more than an efficiency point. So CROSS, as I said, is an efficacy-driven project. And this efficacy should be measured only with one parameter, the quality of life, the well-being. We don't care about how many hours. We care about how the quality of life has changed in the period. And this is very hard to measure, because we can have people involved both as a single citizen, and this is not the case today, because today the case is we have all people involved in the project that are in a way member of an association. So, first of all, before to accept to work in CROSS, they have to accept the association. And this is, in a way, is a weak point. Because if I don't like association, if they are, for instance, politically one side or another, I automatically am outside this mechanism. And this is something that we should overcome in the future if we succeed. This is absolutely an objective. And now I have a couple of questions for academia. I wait because I have a couple of questions for you. The first one is there an alternative to business language to describe the non-monetary ecosystem? Because still now we are working using a business language. We are talking about transaction. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's something that goes against my mind. And the second point is, how can citizens improve their well-being and see their civil sense motivated? So, is there a pathway? Is there a pathway to try to address this issue? And here you see the picture of a small girl trying to push a car. Because we are exactly in this situation. We are the small baby, but we are trying to push a huge car because we don't have the instruments. I'm talking about the philosophical instrument, not the technical instrument. Last but not least, I would like to inform you that at the next Global Forum that will take place in Oulu, I had a meeting with Senator Pierre Lafitte in Paris last week. He is the founder of Sophia Antipolis Foundation. And the items decided to have a specific session in the next Global Forum in September 2015 with this title, Shaping Well-Being Future Beyond GDP. So really we have now to go far out. Thanks a lot.